Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast Microfilms and Muzzle Flashes. We're your hosts, Special Agent Unknown, Josh, and I'm here with Dave from Double O Fitness. Dave, how are you doing today?
Freezing my ass off, man. It's a cold one in the garage tonight.
You're in Florida. What are you talking about?
It is currently 37. It is not Florida right now. I don't know what's going on. I saw something on Facebook this morning. It made me laugh. It was like, woke up in Florida, Alaska tonight or this morning.
Florida, Alaska.
Dude, 37 degrees, man. Like, I live in pretty, central East Coast. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I can't believe it's this cold. It's bullshit, man. I'm cold blooded now. So like anything under 80 degrees is cold to me now.
You have the same weather that I do here in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
It's 34 degrees? 32 degrees right now. You have the same weather as I do?
Yeah, well, dude, this is like the super thin clone Tommy Bahama that he was wearing in Jamaica. That's made for Jamaica weather, not 37 degrees. So freezing my ass off for you guys.
I decided to go with a classic Casino Royale
The
vibe,
bomber.
like I'm going to the airport. You know,
Oh,
you never know when
it's timeless.
need to snatch a keychain off of somebody's belt that might explode. You know.
There you go.
Well, we as per usual, I'd say let's do an EDC dump and show everybody what we've got. And I think that's a running theme with what we've got, and it's super fun. You start. What do you got?
I'm going to be boring again tonight. Cell phone, watch, and still. What's that?
What's the watch?
Michael Kors. Just one of the little $100 watches. Nothing crazy, but man, I like it. It's pretty cool. It's different. I got this strap when I bought my when I had my they gave it to me. They threw it in. It was for my 300 diver, my Omega I had.
Yeah,
but I figured it like matched the dial perfect. I don't know. I like it. It's just clean.
that's a good looking dial. Honestly, I like that a lot.
I know. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's one of my favorite watches. It had that mesh strap, from I got it back when they came out with the 60th anniversary Omega. Obviously, I really wanted that Omega, but there's no way in hell I was going to spend $14,000 on it. So we were wandering through the outlet mall, and I walked into Fossil because I won't lie, I still like to wear Fossils. I like them, but it had like a gunmetal gray mesh strap like the Omega.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know. It just grew on me, and I really like it a lot. But outside of that, Glock 45, Gen 5, same thing I've been for a long time.
Gucci.
Okay. Defender ST Optic, TLR7A, HLX, Cagworks Slide Stop, and a Safari threaded barrel. Nothing crazy.
That's a worker
Boring.
gun.
Yep, just work gun. Yeah, she's just a workhorse. Got a new PDP coming in though, so that's probably what I'll be running from here on out.
Very nice. That'll be cool to see.
Yeah, I'm over the Glock.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Don't start yawning.
Almost 11 o'clock where I'm at. I'm old man now. I got little ones that are want to wake my ass up at the ass crack of dawn.
Yep.
But we love to bring this entertainment, so the show must go on, tired or not.
I agree. Do you got a knife? You got anything pokey?
No, no knife on me, actually.
Ooh.
I didn't think I'd get a knife fight in the garage, so I forgot to put it in my pocket.
Valid. I get that. That's all right. I get that.
See what you got.
So we've got, I say this time and time again, my Rovi Vaughn flashlight
Flashlight.
with
Pick.
integrated lock.
Yep.
It's always in my pocket
Yep.
and glows in the dark and everything. Mercedes. Key fob. The watch today is actually a custom that I actually made myself. That's the
That's bad.
homage to the Spectre. So we got the NATO strap and everything like that. I put the
I
logo
dig
in
it.
there. Technically it's a Seiko NH35A automatic movement on the inside with a 40 mil dial. So fun thing. We are going for a whole sort of Craig theme with the classic P99 AS Gen 2
Gen 2, yep.
with the paddle, because there's no other way. Spear gold dot, as per usual. Tritium sights. I believe these are True Dot. Yeah, True Dot.
Oh, man, you can't go wrong with the P99.
It's just so good. I was playing 007 Nightfire the other night. Did you ever play that game, Nightfire?
I didn't. No.
It was one of my first like hardcore introductions to the P99. Like I guess you can consider it for a 10-year-old a hands-on experience for this gun. And I always remember just being enthralled using that gun in the game. And now I got one in real life, and it's just as good, if not better.
We need to get you on the PDP train one day. You're the Walther man. They've come a long way. I promise they're decent. You'll love them. You just got to put a little TLC into them. A little guide rod, you're good to go.
We'll build a match gun for me. I think that's how I'd get into it.
I think
We'll
so.
use
I
it for a
think.
match.
I think a 5-inch polymer match would be really good for you. A long
I could
stroke guide,
dig it.
and man, she'll just run. Even I was playing with one earlier tonight, and just like punching out with irons, dude. It was still like perfectly lined. I was like, damn, this gun is fucking sweet. Pardon my French. Pardon my French.
Well, I'm gonna have to get into my gun store and talk to the old boss and see. Maybe he'll hook me up with something.
Maybe fall off the truck.
The what?
Off the back of the truck.
Yeah, oh darn, heavily discounted because there's a scratch on the case.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. We'll figure something out. I do fear I might get stabbed in my garage. So we do have a knife tonight.
Oh, it's a sting.
Yeah, we were talking about the sting earlier, and I had to pull mine out.
So that is what Slade met his match with. Good old Sting. Wait, did he kill him with the sting, or was it a piece of glass?
No, he killed him with scissors, dude.
Oh, what a fucker. Yeah, man. Damn, that's dirty.
The Slate comes out with him, and then he picks up a pair
scissors. I remember dude, the jugular and the femoral artery, dude.
Yep,
and he lifts his leg up just for the extra. Let him drain out. Yeah, dude, that's what I mean. Everybody knocks that movie. Like, dude, that was attention to detail. I don't care what anybody says. Quantum is one of the best, man. That was one of Craig's best films, in my opinion. Whatever, I don't care.
Undeniable. No, people have not seen an action sequence like that like came out of nowhere. Like, I don't think anybody was expecting that kind of an action sequence. All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit, they're making so much noise, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, he just straight up murked that guy with a pair of scissors.
Awesome, dude. It was awesome. So cool. I loved it.
So, but yeah, this is oh man, this is a daily for me easily. I wrapped it and just like he had it in the movie, put the jimping down here. So
I love it. I'm
solid.
about to order a new one. I've lost mine twice now, so who the fuck knows where it's at? It's got to be around here somewhere. I have no idea. It really sucks.
We we will we need to remedy that for you for sure.
I don't know.
Well, speaking of the Craig era, let's get into the biscuits and gravy of tonight. So
Let's
we
do
wanted
it.
to talk about No Time to Die,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not super close to the 5 year anniversary. Actually, we just passed the 5 year anniversary in October,
Okay.
or the 4 year anniversary.
Was it
I apologize.
was it
Yeah,
2022 or
2021,
2021? Was it 2022? No, it was 2021. It came out.
October 8th, 2021.
That's 5 years, right? No,
Over four. Yep.
not quite five. Okay, whatever. It still
Yep.
sucks. And
Okay, so
all right,
you feel the
let's.
same way I do then. So we're a
So
little over 4 years for the movie,
hear
and
me out. It is arguably one of the best shot but worst made Bond films.
oh,
Tell me something you liked about it.
the first 30 minutes.
Okay, I was going to say the first hour, but yeah,
Okay.
leading to me, I think the movie was great right up until, and when I say great, take it with a grain of salt. Right up until after Cuba, it was a wrap. I didn't enjoy it at all after Cuba. It what got really weird. I think one of my biggest problems with the film is it's a Craig film. It's not a Bond film.
Very intriguingly put. Yes, I would agree. It is a Craig film, not a Bond film.
Craig did what he wanted to do. That was all Craig acting. I think he spoke in No Time to Die more than he's talked in all other four movies he did.
Agreed. That matter of fact, the that was a key moment when I was watching it in the theaters. I'm like, when he's monologuing with Blofeld in the jail cell, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, why are they talking so much? Why is he being so like kind of
Die, Blowfield, die.
relaxed?
It's awful, man. Dude,
Whoa.
we could sit here and rip on No Time to Die, but like honestly, dude, after Quantum, the Craig era goes to shit for me.
Mm,
Everybody can say what they want, but like even Skyfall, they just jumped so far ahead, and like he kidnaps a the head of the MI6. It just none of it makes any. It was the arguably one of the best villains. Silva was
mhm.
great, but it's just a lot of the shit just doesn't make sense. They just paid homage to the Brits, really, in my opinion, with that movie.
Sure.
But I'm sorry, yeah, I going back, but like after Skyfall, I just feel like the whole Craig era went sideways, with because think about it, he was so checked out and campy in Spectre, and then coming into No Time to Die, it wasn't even Craig. Like, I'll give you an example. Like when him and Madeline were walking up the steps in Matera, right? Matera.
Mhm. Yep.
And she's like, stop looking behind your back. And he's like, I'm not looking behind my back. Like, that's not James Bond. That was Daniel Craig.
Yes, very much
I have
so. I
problems
would
with
agree
that.
with that. I do agree. Now, I want to take a step back and maybe touch on all throughout all the movies and all of the actors' tenures, all the last movies of each of the actors seemed to
Oh
suck,
shit.
with the
Yeah.
exception of obviously Lazenby, who only got one movie, and people still say, "Oh, that movie fucking sucks." But I
It
mean,
fucking
I
sucks. It
personally
was great,
appreciate it.
and I rewatched it, and it fucking sucks.
I mean, personally, it's still in my top movies. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, I still love that
No,
movie with all my heart.
dude.
But
Most people hate
it's true.
Quantum of Solace, and it's number 2 for me. So that's the beauty of
Mhm.
this. You like what you like.
True. Very true. If we were to go through, so let's see. Sean Connery's last movie, Diamonds Are
Diamonds Are
Forever.
Forever. Shit.
Roger Moore, he had um,
A View to a Kill.
A View to a Kill. That's right.
Shit.
Wow, it slipped my
Like
mind.
double shit run
Whoa.
over twice. Awful. Train wreck.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a film.
The
And
only one this movie didn't suck. The next one was Timothy Dalton. I don't care what any of you guys say. License to Kill was fucking awesome. That was for its time. It was a great film.
and I think you and I agree. Timothy Dalton has a very special place in our hearts.
Yep.
And so I think we can give him a pass. Pierce Brosnan, though, the next in line coming in with
the sun on him. Who?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you leave that dumbass Barbara Broccoli in charge to do anything, man. Like, she must have been tripping when she made that movie. That movie made 0 sense.
One thing I did notice, though, you can find homages to every single movie before that in that movie.
Yeah.
Which is cool, I guess. Like if you're going on a fucking James Bond scavenger hunt, but that's not why I want to watch a movie. I want to watch a James Bond movie to watch a James Bond movie, not to. And then that brings us to our boy Daniel Craig and the topic of discussion tonight: No Time to Die. I will be honest. The first time I watched it in theaters, it was opening night. I went with all my bros. I think there had to have been like 15 of us were like, this is going to be badass. Not a single one of us left that theater saying a word. We were all, there was not a dry eye within that crowd.
Yeah.
Right?
We were leaving a funeral.
Holy cow. I mean, we left a funeral, dude.
I couldn't believe they did that. I didn't watch another Bond film for at least 6 months. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around that they just killed him.
Right.
Who does that?
I'm still shocked.
I haven't been able to finish the movie. I always turn it off before they kill him. Like, it just doesn't feel real.
The soundtrack alone, if I'm at work sitting in my car, it'll still catch me. You know, when Hans Zimmer starts, la, da, da, da. Oh my gosh, I have to turn it off. Or else.
I don't get that far. I usually stop after Matera on the soundtrack, and I'm like, I can't do it.
It's so crazy, and I think maybe this is what they wanted. Maybe they wanted to leave such an impact, regardless of how reckless it was.
They wanted
with
out.
Their audience. Yeah.
She was obsessed with Daniel Craig and knew she could not replace him. And that was it. Yeah. Which, look, I will side with that to an extent. Like watching his films and just even watching shorts here and there, I can't see anybody taking it. I still can't see it to this day. I don't see, like, even when we've seen this Cullum guy, this new dude coming up the ranks.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. Like, Craig to me was, and keep in mind, I only really loved 2 of his movies. Well, 3 now. Spectre's kind of grown on me like fine wine. But outside of those 3, dude, I can't. I don't see it, and I don't blame them for wanting to give up the rights to an extent because that was their creation, right? They completely changed the game with Craig. Everything changed with Bond when it came to Craig. It was
Dramatically.
relatable. We could relate to the guy. He dressed very modest. He was in
Mm-hmm.
really good shape. I grew up with the guy. Now, it's been 20 years this year since Casino Royale, which is crazy to
Mm-hmm.
me.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I'm like,
Well,
shit, man. I was in high school when I watched that.
yeah, same. To build off that point, not only did Craig make James Bond relatable to the modern man, but he also, I would say, I'll give him this, that he also related the old James Bonds to us as well. He made that link. Um, when you watch a James Bond Daniel Craig movie and then you go back and you watch a Sean Connery or a Pierce Brosnan film, you tie one to another, which then you can tie to yourself, and it all kind of links, which makes it a little bit more special to me, and it makes them all a little bit more real with the mannerisms and the way they carry themselves as James Bond is
Right.
portrayed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not necessarily like the lavish lifestyle or any of those things, um, per se, but just being a man, right? Very easily can correlate between all of the actors. They all became a homogenous character for us that we're able to relate to.
Craig was different though. Like Roger Moore, they were all they were almost like womanizers, right? Almost all of them until Craig.
Yeah.
Craig was probably the most gentleman Bond out of everybody,
Yeah. I would
right?
say the same. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And man, we're like carried away on Craig though. The movie,
True.
the movie. Look, none of it made sense. The scenery was fucking awesome, man. Like it
Beautiful
made me want to
scenery.
go try and build a little hut in a lagoon somewhere here in Florida. Like
Yeah.
the scenery, the filming, the music, everything was so good. Cuba was awesome. I could say so many things. Like I was talking to GoldenEye Forever earlier this week about it, and he couldn't believe that I ranked No Time to Die before Skyfall.
Hmm.
And it's the first hour of the movie. I'm like, I love the first hour. I'll put the first hour on with white noise, but as soon as Cuba's done, I just turn it off. I don't want to watch it.
Hmm.
After that, it goes to shit.
How unfortunate is that, though? I mean, there's a whole hour and a half left of a movie to potentially enjoy, but we can't because we're still dealing with the fucking shell shock of that first opening night.
Yeah, not just that, but like, go ahead and give me your input on like him and M's relationship in the movie. What sense does that make?
I have no idea. It felt so uncomfortable that
Yes.
M was portrayed as this, I want to be your friend, but I also have to be your boss kind of a thing. And it's like, when was that ever the case? Like in all of the vintage movies, you would see M sitting behind the desk. Here's your mission, 007. Good luck. Hey, I trust you. You're a good worker. Okay, see you later. Not like, hey,
Judy
let's
Dench.
go. Yeah, even the relationship between Dame Judy Dench with her
Her
beautiful
and Craig.
acting when she
That was
came in
my
with
favorite.
Goldeneye.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
it was.
presumptuous dinosaur, whatever she calls him, some
Yeah,
kind of sexual dinosaur, whatever it
but it
is.
was still it felt like a work relationship,
Yeah.
right? Not like a, hey, I'm your father and I care about you kind of a thing. Let's go grab a drink by the pier kind of it's such a uncomfortable relationship that they had, and it was with all of the characters that they portrayed,
Yes,
like showing
dude.
up to Q's house while he's making dinner
Him
for his
is
whatever.
gay, whatever.
I'm very
Like
it's like, why these
you
relationships didn't need to
you
be
know what else?
established.
How about the elephant in the room here?
Mm-hmm.
Naomi.
Yeah.
What kind of woke shit is that, man? Not only was she, which is
Extremely.
whatever, she was black and a female. Like, how much more woke can you get? That was the all-time high woke of 2021, was trying to recast 007 as a black female.
She is a great actress. I
She
did
is.
appreciate her role.
I'm not discrediting her acting at all.
Very
I thought she
attractive.
was great. I'm saying
But
it's not her
why?
I'm problem with, it's what they did. We know why
Yeah,
they did it. I know this is going to be controversial, but this is what we do on this podcast. We don't hold back and we just say what it is.
exactly. The way that the world was going, obviously, we just got out of 2020, which
That
scarred
was the
the
heat of
whole
it.
world. And
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't you know it, then they rewrite a movie, generally speaking, a virus that infects people. Oh, that's original. Wow. Why?
Yep.
I mean, come on. Are we being serious? Like, I'm curious to know what the actual scripts that got thrown out said, for the
Yeah.
ending and for what they were really writing over, because obviously they go, oh well, yeah, a germ virus that takes over the entire planet and is now weaponized. Well, oh, conspiracy theorists out there, that's what 2020 was for all of us. Like, why did we have to make it so relatable? I want escapism. I don't want to sit in a movie and think, oh wow, that's actually really hitting close to home,
Yep.
because we're all living it right
Dude,
now. Oh, and
I
to add
know.
insult to injury, you just killed my favorite character of all time that's been alive longer than I've been alive, longer than my father or my grandfather has been alive. You just killed him. What are we doing here?
Dude,
The audacity.
I agree, man. I sit there and look at it and I'm like, what in the actual fuck is this piece of shit? After
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we've gone that. So we've touched a lot of things. Okay,
We
how
did. It was a
about
little bit
who
smooth.
was it? Is it Safin? Right, Safin's the main villain,
Mm-hmm.
the one that was
Yep.
after Madeline. First, okay, let's just address Madeline too, dude. The worst. I don't understand why you would cast her for that back in 2015 with Spectre. They had zero
Mm-hmm.
chemistry, none at all. Super weird story, made absolutely no sense. They have no chemistry. You're going arguably off of some of the greatest chemistry in cinema history with Vesper and Bond, Eva and Craig, to Madeline and Bond.
And they try and tread lightly with him going to her grave at the very beginning of the movie too,
But
as if
none
to
of this
spit in the
makes
face of
sense
an
to you.
actual relationship.
You guys took 5 years, 6 years to put this fucking movie together, and it was like rewatching the grand finale of Game of Thrones, which was a train wreck too. Like,
That was awful.
yes,
As well.
how do you take so long just to fuck it up? I don't understand. It
I
makes no
mean,
sense.
I'll be honest. What I think it comes down to is greed and a lack of time.
Mm-hmm.
I think greed on all parts, right?
Time. Dude,
We
it took
are used to
five
getting a
fucking years to
movie
make
every
this
couple of
movie.
years. Yeah.
5 years. That was
And
back when Craig's like, I'd rather slit my wrist than do another film or whatever he said. Break this cup and slit my wrist. Like, what an asshole, man.
yeah. And now, and not to mention, what are we at now?
Time out.
4 years.
This movie finished filming in 2009. It was supposed to be originally released in 2019. It stopped filming
Kept
in
getting pushed
no,
back.
I'm sorry, 2020. It was done filming in 2019. So technically, they said we won't have a film till 2020, fall of 2027. So you're 8 years from the release of this one. No, 6. I'm sorry. 6 from the
Which
release
is
of this one, but technically like 8 years from finishing the last one.
that's so crazy to me. It's just,
I
what
don't
are we
know how
doing?
we've kept
What are
this
we
pod
doing?
community going, dude. Honestly, I don't understand. Like,
I
there's
think
nothing new.
that's actually that's
This
what
is
did
just,
it. Is there's a solid community behind us that's
dude. At this point, we're just
hanging
piss and
on by a
vinegar, man.
thread.
Like, this is piss
Ain't
and
that the
vinegar.
truth?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Like I said, I
so
think it's a great.
unfortunate.
It was beautifully shot. Uh, Blofeld was a super weak villain, which they completely wasted Christopher Waltz. That dude is a menace. Like, he could have been so much
Mhm.
better. Sapin made
He
absolutely
has
no
been so
sense
much
and wasn't scary at
better.
all. Which he's great too. He could have been a great villain. And then they should have kept Craig as Bond and not as Craig. They should have never put
Mhm.
Naomi in. And Madeline and him had zero chemistry. It just, none of it makes sense, man. After Skyfall, and Spectre, I like the fashion, I like the scenery. But Craig was campy in it. Same as this one. I don't know. It just didn't feel like a Bond film. Yeah.
I think that is one of the downfalls of it, is to give it credit. The Craig era, they created a story arc throughout all of the movies. They were all
Mhm.
related to each other in one way or another, where that escapism can only be encapsulated by Craig's era. You would have to start with Casino and go all the way through. If you
Yeah.
went to Spectre or Skyfall, you'd be like, oh, well, who is this?
Yeah.
Going back to another tenure, another actor's tenure, you could watch any single one of those movies stand alone, and you would not be lost. You would find that escapism within that moment, within that mission, within that story, and be
Hmm.
content when it's done and over with. And that's what draws me into the older ones, obviously,
Agreed.
more than the newer
Yeah.
ones, is because it's
It's
not
just
just
hard to
white
keep up
noise.
with, man. Like, at
Yeah.
least Quantum or Casino literally ran into Quantum, picked up right
Mm-hmm.
like after Mr. White was picked up. Right, he's in the trunk of the DBS, and
Yep.
nobody
Minutes
like
later.
none of this other stuff has done it. It's like I said, man. It's so frustrating, and that's honestly what scares me about Amazon having this rights too, because they're just as dumb as the rest of them.
That I have huge reservations about this new
Oh,
merger,
dude, I mean, we've already
because
done it. We did. That was our first episode. Was talking about how we
mhm,
felt, and it's just funny. When we were talking about it, when all of it first happened, we were sitting there talking about it, and everyone's like, "Oh, just be optimistic." And right off the bat, me and you were like, "No, this is bad news." And Most people I see
I
when they're
don't.
posting, like, this is bad news. And it's like, yeah, no shit. We said that. Like, we know what
It's
this
just,
is. You know,
yeah, it's
we're
tough
not
because
fanboys.
right, I naturally don't trust people like right off the bat, right?
No,
And I
absolutely not.
especially, yeah, I especially don't trust big companies, and not to
Nope.
be all like, all capitalism is bad. No, it's not that. It's just there's no
It's
genuine
bad.
care for, well, yeah, there's just I it's all greed and gluttony, and I
Corporate greed,
I
man.
think that, yeah, I think a smart guy behind a computer could probably make a better James Bond movie than all of Amazon's team combined. Maybe there's some Bond fans floating around with them, but I don't trust them. I don't
No.
see them integrated in our community, or at least they're not being vocal. And if you are here, if you are a part of Amazon and you're watching this somehow, please reach out to the actual community. We are all here. We are all willing
Dude,
to talk, and we are all willing to share our ideas.
time out. What did they do? Here's my proof and pudding, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm,
What did they do? What did they do on James Bond Day?
nothing.
Well, they did. They literally posted all the pictures of Bond, all the covers with him without his PPK or firearm.
Oh, they did do that, didn't they?
They did, and guess what? The Bond community. This is why it's.
That's right.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to let it rip. I saw a post about somebody that had, and you can decide if you want to cut this or not, that said we need a transgender Bond girl. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. That is the
That is.
problem. This is the fucking problem we have is people
Mm-hmm.
won't leave anything alone. Bond has always been a straight, white, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Look, dude, this is British guy, right? Let's just put it like
Mm-hmm.
this. Here's how I explain it to everybody. I say that, right? People peg me as something. But what if
Right.
what if I was like, hey, why don't we go recast Shaft as a white guy?
People
Shaft
would
has
lose
always
their
been a
shit.
black dude, and that's fine. That is what it is. Don't want to rewrite history. Don't want to change anything. That is who Shaft is. Historically always been a black guy. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Bond has always been a white British guy, and he's always
Yes,
had real women, not women with dicks. We don't want that. That's bad news.
I would
You're
agree.
sending the you're
And
sending the wrong message. I don't care what you do. Not saying it's right because I don't agree with it, but that what you do with your life is what you do with your life. It's not.
correct.
I don't want it in front of my kids. I don't want it in front of anything. And Barbara doing what she did this last film really opened up the door for that kind of stuff. And we already know Amazon shit the bed on Lord of the Rings or the Five Rings, whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
They did a horrible job
Awful
because
movies.
they went woke. Disney took Star Wars, went woke. You go woke, you go
Yep,
broke. And I'm willing to bet
it's
most of
inevitable.
the people in our community will agree with everything I just said, but a handful of people. Like I said, I
It's
don't
a
care
hard
about
truth.
if you're gay, if you're transgender, you're they, them, it, cat, dog, whatever it is that you want to be. Keep it to
Mm-hmm.
yourself. It's what you want to do. It's not, we don't want to hear it. We just want a good Bond film. Moving
That's
forward.
I want. That's exactly what I want. I don't want representation of anything except for my favorite character that was written by Ian Fleming. And again, I agree with you. Like, what you do on your own and what values you hold, whatever you do, that's fine. But I want escapism from the real world. I don't want to have to deal with trying to
Dude, they gave
feel those sorts of
watch that
things
kid.
or fight those emotions or not. I just want escapism into this wonderful world that Ian Fleming has created.
Yeah. Well, dude, Bond was a dad at the end of this movie too. Like none of it made sense. Dude, they did everything so
He has a
haphazardly.
daughter.
He's making
He
pancakes,
has.
man. Cutting an apple. Come on, dude.
I.
No. Mm-mm. I know we went on. I know I went on a bit of a tangent there, but damn, dude, come on.
It's a good tangent. I mean, there is a little bit to be said there with the Roger Moore films and stuff like that, and there's plenty of times you see James Bond being Mr. Dad. He knows how to make quiche. He knows how to cook. He knows how to. But that's kind of just being part of a gentleman. Is take care of yourself, learn how to cook, learn how to clean. That's just
Agreed,
part
but
of it.
it's
And
not. He doesn't have. He's not an actual father in it. Like dude, he's an anti-hero. That's who Bond is. He's an
yeah,
anti-hero. That's
they
all.
tried
That's
to
all I'm
portray
saying. I'm
him.
not. I'm not trying to say like I don't know. Like I said, my
No,
biggest issue was trying to change things. We don't. Not. It doesn't need changing. It's been great for 60. What is it? 64 years now.
61. Yep.
Leave it alone, dude. It works. It's if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is what I'm getting at, and that's they literally broke the movie more. They started it started cracking Inspector, and then they fucking just smashed it with No Time to Die. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's it's so frustrating because, like I said, all it did was open up doors for other BS, man, that I don't want to see. I don't want a young
Yeah.
Bond. I don't want I don't want another arc. I don't want. I want standalone films. I want another Pierce universe, dude. I want some
Yes.
Goldeneye, some fucking The World Is Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies. Like those three, dude, are amazing movies. They were
Uh
so
huh.
good. They didn't run into each other. They were all standalone missions, and that's what I want to see again.
Yeah. It's
Give me
such a
that.
simple plot. It's such a simple plot to follow. You have a bad guy, a lot of explosions, bang, bang, save the girl, make out with her on the beach, roll credits, and you do the whole thing over again.
Dude,
Like, it's not
that's all
hard.
we need. We don't need anything crazy, dude. Give me.
That's all
I
I
really
want.
want. As much as I loved Casino Royale, I am craving another GoldenEye. Give me
Yes.
another GoldenEye. That's what I want.
Hmm.
If you're listening,
I would
Amazon,
agree.
give me a GoldenEye.
And if not, then give us a Thunderball, give us a Goldfinger, give
I
us
can go,
a live
dude.
and
I
let
can go.
die for that
Yeah,
matter.
GoldenEye
You
or
know,
Thunderball. Let's go. I'm game with that.
not to say remake them. Don't fucking remake them. I'm saying
Like
that's the
you're
kind of
rewriting the books.
experience we want. Give
Yeah,
us
we
a
don't want you
mission,
rewriting
give
the
us a bad
books.
guy, give us something so that we can stand behind the character and cheer him on while he saves the damsel in distress and then goes on to the next mission. That's all we want. And
You
it's
know,
is that too
man,
much to ask?
I don't know why. Don't ask me why the whole transgender thing set me off. I don't know. It just. Ugh.
It's because unfortunately we are all fatigued of real life. It's not even just that subject. It's the whole of it. The world and its current state right now, the real fighting, the real wars, the real turmoil, the realness of the world. We're all tired of it. I'm tired of turning on the TV and I can't get away from the news. I have to actively try and get away from the news. I don't want that. I just want an escape, which is why I've been watching less YouTube and I've actually been reading the books way more often lately. There's we just need to slow things down and build that escapism back up again. And I just don't, I agree with you. I'm just fatigued with the real world, and I want my escapism back.
Yep.
Since one of the reasons I love the community is because every time I pick up an EDC gadget, every time
Yep.
I hold, you know, something cool like this,
Yep.
I'm instantly transported back to that world to where my bills don't matter, my job doesn't matter, whatever's happening in the world doesn't matter. I'm going to stand behind a character that I love and that I feel like I want to personify in my own life because of his values and morals. And I want to cheer him on because he's the superhero that's going to beat the bad guy and
Yep.
show me a good time while we're at it.
I agree. I don't know, man. I'm just ready for something new. I just need something. Yeah. Give me an old Bond film, buddy. Just give me a remake, you know? Be it,
I
I need one.
We're about due, and that's it pains me to say that I'm real scared for what's underway. I am just hoping and praying that something good comes of it, even if it's just little. And you know what? If nothing does come of it, I think that's where us as a community really need to step in. It's not out to the big wigs anymore, because if they can't handle it, then fine. You know what? I think it's up to us. I think we need to figure it out.
Dude, I agree. Well, I don't know. It ain't looking good, that's for sure. I don't know. I'm trying to give Amazon a benefit of the doubt here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Our whole future is in their hands. You know, the legacy is in their hands, and I really hope that somebody is listening to the little guys, because we're the ones that's wanting to enjoy it. Like, unless you're just making the
Yep.
movies for yourself at that point, but cool, I guess screw us then.
Yep.
So I don't know. When it comes to No Time to Die, to ring it back in just a little bit,
Bring it in.
on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best movie you've ever seen out of the Bond series, 1 being the worst.
I give it a 5, just because 50% of the movie was all right.
I give it a 3 because I'm still traumatized.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get. You know what? I'll reel it back into a 4. How about that?
Okay, all right. A healthy 4. And to add insult to injury, one thing I totally forgot. After they kill our boy, the
Yeah.
last thing they flash up on the screen, do you remember what? Did you stay till after the credits?
James Bond will be back or will return. Right?
Yeah, are you
No.
kidding me? How? You killed him.
Well, it's because
That hurt. I think that hurt the most.
they're remaking it. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's an utter shit show, brother. Like I said, I'm over it with them. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty hard to watch. I said it's been hard to. It's been hard to
Every
rewatch it,
time.
dude. I know.
Uh-huh.
I agree. So,
With
well,
all of that being said, I mean, this is a spicy episode, and
yep.
I hope everyone watching, I hope you know, especially everyone in our community, that this is coming from a place from both of us, because we truly care about this character. We truly care about the universe that's been created around it, and we care about the community that we have all formed. Each and every one of us is an integral part of this James Bond community. I would say that, I've said before, we have the most sincere, strong community out of all of the movie franchises. Star
Mm-hmm.
Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, they can all get fucked. You cannot compare to the James Bond community. And every
No.
single one of you that's involved in this community is an integral and important part. And I'm super glad that everyone's a part of it. I just want to make sure that everyone knows we want a good story. We want the legacy to continue, because I want that for my future generations. I want it for everyone else that has a little inkling of, I want to be a gentleman, still hanging out in their
Agreed.
bones.
But we want to be able to take children to it and it not be inappropriate or confusing to them either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Now, even like back in the 80s with License to Kill and
I wouldn't
all of that.
want my kids to see License to Kill. All right, I take that. Okay,
No.
I stand corrected on that. I stand
But
corrected on
that being said, that's not to negate the fact that the James Bond series, all of the movies as a whole, are something you can grow up on. You start with Dr. No, and I would say, when I started, I almost involuntarily watching the James Bond movies. I was really young too, but that's what hooked me. That's what got me. And
Yep.
I would wager to say, because I watched those movies when I did, it helped form who I am today. I think I turned out pretty all right. I have a stable job.
Yeah.
I make good decisions relatively. I mean, I have bad, expensive hobbies, but everybody needs a hobby.
Correct. Everybody needs a hobby.
So, I don't know. I just, you want to be able to continue that. I want to be able to provide that for future generations. And
Yep.
I hope that we can continue to make that, and not just hold out for 25 movies. Let's make it 50 movies, let's make it 100 movies. Why not? It's possible.
I agree 100%,
it's totally possible.
Dude. Yep.
But the right appropriate steps have to be taken. And I think there needs to be a little bit of a 180 from our last adventure.
Agreed. So, I agree.
4 years in review. Oh, it hurts me to say, but wow.
Well, the next one won't be as spicy. The next review won't be as spicy. It's going to be a lot better. So
we're fine with spicy here. I hope everybody else watching is fine with spicy too. I am very curious to know what everybody else in our beautiful little community actually thinks about this topic.
I feel like this one's going to really make or break us.
I hope that everyone watching knows we are genuinely concerned.
Yeah.
And it comes from a place of, we just love this community and we want it to continue to grow for everyone.
Yeah, this is just preservation. It's nothing like, we're taking shots at anybody or anything. It means absolutely nothing like
Not
that.
At all.
We just want to preserve what is there. We don't want change. There is no need for change. Everything works. Leave it alone.
The core values have been there from the beginning, and they just need to be upheld through and through.
Agreed. I'm right there with you.
Well, spicy episode aside, any final thoughts? No Time to Die, 4 years in review.
Great film, great shot film. Yeah, the locations were freaking awesome. I love the location. Oh, yeah. It was good, dude. Good music, everything. I just wish they didn't kill Bond, and there was a better Bond girl and better villains. There you go.
So, like 97% of what the movies are supposed to be.
They were good. The scenery was great.
I would agree. Holy cow, it was beautifully shot. And the music, like I said, it rips me a new one every time. And I can appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. The style at some times was a little questionable, but um, still, it was very fitting for the movie, and I can appreciate the ecosystem that they built. It was cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they do better. I hope
Same.
I hope we can do better.
Same.
Thank
So,
you, everyone, for joining us for this spicy episode of Microfilms and Muzzle Flashes podcast. Once again, I'm your host, Special Agent Unknown. You can find me on Instagram, Special Agent Unknown. I am joined here by Dave Double O Wellness on Instagram. And we hope to see you in the next one. Meet us down in the comments below. We are always watching for new comments and looking to reply. Thank you for joining us.